I've scaled 3 growth agencies, 3 growth offers to 100K per month in the last year. And I want to show you guys how I would do it again if I had to start from scratch. And before I start, I will first like to tell you guys what's happening in the current marketplace. There's insane levels of competition. Everybody's becoming a commodity. So that is the first thing that we will want to solve with this video. And then after that, I will actually show you guys the model that you guys can leverage to go from 50K to 100K a month up to $500,000, $1 million a month with the same growth offer. Now, just to give you context, my name is Serge Gatari. I run clientacquisition.io. I quit my job in 2020, built an appointment setting agency to 30K per month, and then scaled it to 100K a month. Then after that, I built a cold email department, which I scaled also to 100K per month. Then also built a 100K a month paid ads agency, paid ads department within the business. Now, let's talk about competition and commodity. If you're currently starting a cold email agency or any type of lead gen agency, this will be the thing that keep you from growing. It will not be because you cannot book appointments. It will not be because you can't find leads. It will mainly not be because you can't close deals. The issue will be that even when you do book the appointments, even when you do close the deals, you can only make so much money because of how many people are offering the same thing as you. Go on Twitter and search cold email agency, or go on Twitter and search up someone who does appointment setting. Go on Twitter and find someone who does lead gen in SaaS, in e-com, in coaches and consultants niche, in the agency niche. You will find hundreds and hundreds of people. Now, what ends up happening when you become a commodity? When you have a commodity offer, you charge commodity prices. When you charge commodity prices, it allows you, or it forces you to be the only person who's smart in your business. Meaning, you cannot acquire talent when you're charging only $2,000 a month. You can only afford contractors from the Philippines, from Pakistan, from India, but you will not really be able to hire the people who will really change the game for your clients and for your business. And that is the doom loop. That is the flywheel that is actually going against you, because you charge a commodity offer. Your offer is like, hey, I will book your appointments, or I will do lead gen for you. And that's commodity. Well, you cannot command enough money for you to be able to be profitable, or you're not able to get really high margins. You cannot charge high ticket with an offer that is just about lead gen. And then when you can't acquire talent, this is the mistake most people don't understand. When you don't have good people on your team, you cannot get results to most of your clients. If you cannot get results for most of your clients, you cannot retain them. You don't retain someone who you did not deliver results for. Most people think that getting results for someone is getting them the leads, getting them the appointments. That is not the case. A business has more obstacles after getting the leads and the appointments. So you being a lead gen agency, a cold email agency that books appointments, does not necessarily mean that you're helping that business become successful, or you're not making it inevitable for them to become successful. You're just giving them a leading indicator, but you're not really closing the whole gap between where they're at and where they need to be. This is something that I personally understood when I was running my appointment setting agency. I scaled it to 30K a month, but I started realizing that, oh my God, my clients have average offers, therefore it's pretty hard for them to sell. And then even when they do sell, because of a commodity fulfillment, or just solving a single problem in the acquisitions, in the sales process, their clients are not able to stick and stay for longer. So the number one thing that I understood is I cannot be just average and just generate leads or appointments. That is the fastest way to just be average. An average business owner, that's where you'll find agencies who've been in the game for 5 to 10 years, making 10, 20 grand, at most maybe 50K a month. Or if they're really big and they're really they think like they're the biggest of the space, they'll be maybe making 100 grand a month. I didn't want to be average. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna become a growth creator. Someone who bridges the gap from where the client is at when they come to me. I'll bridge the whole gap and make it inevitable, make it unreasonable for them not to see success. And the only way I figure out how to do it is doing what I call building and releasing the infrastructure they need to create the outcome they desire. And here is what it looks like. In order for a business to go from here to, let's say, scaling to 100K a month, they need a really great offer. And then they need a client acquisition infrastructure, which is content, lead gen, appointment setting, and a good sales process to convert the attention and the appointments into cash. But they also need help on fulfillment. How do they structure their fulfillment? How do they structure their retention models and their ascension models, right? And I build a program where we would build their offers, build their client acquisition infrastructure, their content assets. We would help them build their outbound campaigns. We would also place over 100 employees a month in all our clients' companies every other month for new businesses that we acquired or we partnered up with. And understanding this and kind of decommoditizing myself helped me go from 30K per month to 600 grand a month a year later. And that is the thing that I'm trying to get people to understand. There's no advantage, there's no edge in being like everybody else. In going through a course from Iman, in going through a course from everybody else who's saying, oh, become an SMMA person or become this growth expert and make 10K per month. Okay, cool. Maybe you're gonna make your 10K a month once, but after that, you will churn every client you've ever acquired because you're not yet sophisticated enough to command the price that allows you to hire the best experts. Everybody's telling you guys to become the best and to get into business, but they're forgetting to tell you that you need to build a business. It's not about you. It's about the people in your company. Now, I don't want to go on tangents on this, but let me just give you guys kind of like the new flywheel of the growth creator model. So first things first, if you're a cold email agency, what you need to understand is your clients need better offers too. So when you're pitching them, you're not selling them a cold email system, or you're not selling them, hey, pay me 2 grand a month and I'll run cold email for you. What you're doing is you're coming to them and being like, hey, I'm expensive. I'm going to charge you 10 to 15 grand and you have to pay it upfront or over the next 60 to 90 days. I have 90 days that I'm going to sell you a program, which is going to be, I'm going to come into your business, we're going to restructure your offer based on the data of offers that we've seen work, probably help them also decommoditize themselves, right? Help them build unique offers. You solve their offer first. You help them price more. Then you help them build content. If you don't have sales assets in 2023 and you call yourself a client acquisition expert, then you just don't understand. You're probably just like living under a rock. And you're just kind of like lying to yourself. If you don't have content in your sales process, you're confused and you're probably broke, in my opinion. So you help them build sales assets, which is content that nurtures and creates awareness and creates intent. Then you build that cold email system in the client's business. You do not manage it and just pay them for an invoice and then you manage everything. No, you come in, you set up there instantly, you find an inbox manager, a VA that they pay $3 an hour. You train a bunch of VAs every single month before you acquire the clients. On the back end, we have over 3,000 trained setters in our database, right? Maybe one day you can learn how we did it, but that's how we do it. So we have literally a training school of VAs on how to become inbox managers, outbound specialists. And every client who comes to us who's a partner, we just place these talent in their business. So you place the infrastructure, the system, the cold email system, and you place someone to manage that system for them. And then after that, you also will help design their sales process, their CRM, their calendar setup, their follow-up sequences, all these things that need to happen. And if they're not good at sales, maybe help them find a closer. This offer, guys, this is how you charge more money than anybody else in your industry, and you're still a cold email, a client acquisition company. But if you're just being like the person who just sets up a cold email, actually recently, one of my team members paid an agency to help us with cold email. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, here is 2 grand, go invest it, let's see if it will do anything. And what these guys only did, they set up a cold email campaign, set up a funnel, and we would get leads raising their hand and nothing would happen after that. Do you know what we did? We canceled that fucking service because you're not solving the whole gap. You're just giving me this thing and you're not even helping me turn that thing into money. For me, this is the thing that I want you guys to understand. Do not be a commodity, please. There's too much competition out there for you to think that you're gonna make millions from being like everybody else. It is impossible. Guys, please do not stay. It's cool. Maybe you just got out of a 9 to 5, learn cold email, learn Facebook ad, learn YouTube ads, learn these little tactics, but as soon as possible, learn to solve every other problem in the gap that is keeping your clients from where they're at to where they want to be. And that is offer, client acquisition, fulfillment, and also retention model. So I created a 12-hour training on how to do this. And yeah, you guys can access it by just clicking below. You can join the Natural Born Leader. I believe it's only $49 to get started per week. And you guys will get access to the model. I kind of like break down how to build offers, how to build your content and audience, how to build your client acquisition infrastructure, kind of like an acquisition funnel that we've leveraged to scale to $500,000 a month. And the next thing is how to also structure your fulfillment and become leveraged in your fulfillment, right? You guys can click the link below and access it, and you guys will be able to become more sophisticated and better for your clients, which will inevitably allow them and make sense of paying you a lot of money. I went from charging $1,500 a month and have clients complain about this price to literally go from charging that to charging 10 or 15 grand to the same audience, to the same prospects. They were way happier to pay me 10 to 15 grand than they were paying me $1,500 a month. That is the difference between being a commodity and having a sophisticated offer that people are willing to save money to go in depth buying your service. And the only way you will ever create this desire to work with you is if your offer is so great that people are willing to spend a lot more money. If your goal is to scale your business and to make more money while working less, and being able to be more sophisticated for your clients and solve other problems, maybe one day you can partner with clientacquisition.io, and I'd love to come into your industry, your niche. Maybe you're working with local businesses, maybe you're working with e-com, maybe you're working with SaaS, maybe you're working with coaches, maybe you're working with other agencies. I'd love to partner with you and help you build this growth creator model and leverage this flywheel to build the infrastructures and sell them, and then on the back end, retain every single client who has the potential to scale faster, right? So you build and release offers first, you sell the infrastructure, you solve every problem on the front end, but once you've solved these problems, then you retain these clients on a management and consulting basis after that on a 12-month and 24-month deals. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.